Well, hello, and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the Sunday stream, and we are taking a look at Train Sim World 4 on the PlayStation 5. This is the fourth game in the series. Probably not massive changes from Train Sim World 3, or probably even 2, and maybe even 1, to be fair. But I have seen this selling for as little as 15 quid in places. And you can bring in at least some of your DLCs from Train Sim World 3, which had the DLCs imported from Train Sim World 2 as well. I think we are going to be looking at the East Coast Main Line on this one. Travelling from Peterborough into King's Cross, I think it is. Oh, bloody hell. Skip this, I don't want to do that. Do you want to be asked next time? No thanks. Right. Character. In terms of character, we don't have, I don't think we have the opportunity to change our features. So I don't like the look of it. He looks like, no, it's just wrong. And they've all got the same bloody shirts, look. Just different colours. What? They're randomly changing the colour of the tops. Yeah, he looks like the sort of person I'd want driving my train. Half asleep, not enough coffee, gonna go through a red light. That is the one that I want. Our player name is, of course, Footy. Select. Oh, that's right. Jeez. Come on. Done. Confirm. Fantastic. We're going to get started with... oh, we can jump to the main menu, can we? Recommended based on my profile. Beginning, get started with training. Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll have a look at the training, because we need to know how to start the train. Navigating and interaction. Use your I haven't changed the pad, you see. Come on. Yeah, the pad's
Welcome to Train Sim World.
Stop it.
An immersive and highly...
Options. Settings. Controls. Invert y-axis. We're using the PlayStation 5 pad, and I do like the PlayStation 5 pad. It feels very, very solid in your hand. But we need to invert the y-axis because that is the correct way to use a pad. So let's apply that and come back
Detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
That sounds like an AI voice to me. This
is the training center. Here you can learn about how to navigate and interact with the world, as well as how to operate the many trains.
Text to speech.
Let's start by looking around. Find each of the markers and look at them.
Ooh. Thrilling. If you find yourself looking up when you're trying the... I don't want to change this. Just leave it alone.
Your current objective is shown at the top left of the screen.
Oh.
Walk to the blue marker to complete the current
grass.
objective.
No keeping off the grass. What about the person who spent all their time mowing?
You've been awarded some action points.
Wow.
These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience level for the game. This is one of the many types of route tasks to be discovered.
Some awful motion blur.
Keep an eye out for many more types and styles of route tasks, which can involve placing, collecting, or fixing a variety of things.
Great.
Head into the main...
Shut up. Can we change off motion blur? Do motion blur off. Thank you. Good.
Building, and you'll continue your induction there.
I think there's still a little bit of motion blur on that, looking at that, but better than it was. Smudgy, smudgy. Oh, we can sit down. No, I don't like the look of that chair. Looks like somebody's been eating crisps on that one. Let's sit on that one. Nice.
You can pause Train Sim World at any point to review objectives and a lot of other information about what's happening at the moment. Try it now, and then return to the game after you've had a look around.
Ooh, fantastic. Right.
Now that we've covered some of the basics of moving around and interacting with the environment, let's take a walk through the building and find the trains.
Ooh, trains, look, steam engine.
This
Unfortunately,
is Central Square.
you can't use
From
that
here
train
you can
unless you buy
explore the main
deluxe
training
version.
center depot and surrounding yards.
You will have to buy a lot of DLCs in this game. That is where Dovetail makes its money, and it charges a lot for their DLCs. No need to buy all of them, just buy the ones you're interested in. Oh look, there is some screen space reflection right there. Yeah, definitely don't go buying everything. I mean, if you did that, you'd be bankrupt, to be honest. There's well over £1,000 worth of DLCs.
Your journey operating trains is just getting started here in the training center. Remember, you can always come back here from the main menu to refresh your knowledge if you're unsure about anything.
Denied.
Continue to learn and other training modules here in the training center, and then you'll be ready to take on more challenges in other environments.
It's my first day trophy earned. Fantastic. And we've got some more AP. Screen elements. Training center. Return to the training center for a locomotive list. Should we go and do some training? I don't screen. We don't need to do that, do we? We don't really need to know about screen elements. So we can learn to drive the Class 801 LNER, which has a difficulty of 5, or the Class 66 EWS, which has a difficulty of 1. That sounds pretty boring. It's a diesel electric locomotive. I don't think I've driven that one before. I'll show you the store, look, because why have you stopped working? Is it crashed? It's crashed, look. Crashed already. Oh, we're back. I think it was just that there's so much DLC in the store, it just couldn't cope. There we go. So we got £9.49 for that one. Birmingham Cross City Line, 30 quid for that. Locos and routes. So your routes tend to be the most expensive. So there you go, look. 25. I mean, we're over £100 already. That's just one bit. $200. Why is it doing that? That's 500. Sorry, 300. 400. 500. 600. 700. 800. 900. 1000. 1100. So we're about, I mean, there's over £1,200 worth of DLC just on the routes. And this is why Dovetail has such a bad reputation. Because of its DLC. Yeah. And then you've got all the locos as well. I'm not sure whether those routes come with trains. I did quite like the London Underground one. in the previous. I think it was Train Sim World 2, but that came across into Train Sim World 3. And rather, this is the other thing that people tend to moan at Dovetail about, is that rather than just updating their old games, they release a new one at full price and don't bother updating it. And there's very, very minor tweaks compared to the old games. I think we're also on the settings going to go to audio and turn that down. That's a bit better, because that was rather loud. Yeah, so you can see how much DLC there is for this. Loads and loads of it. So, to the trains. We want to do the training. Training Center, Fundamentals. Resume journey. There we go. No, that wasn't that one that we wanted. Oh well, we're doing this now.
This module will cover the on-screen overlay, known as the heads-up display or HUD, that is shown when you are in control of a train.
Alright.
Climb up the ladder into the train and then sit in the indicated seat.
Step up. Purple.
Welcome to the most important seat in the train. While sitting here, you'll be in full control. Before you think about moving the train, though, let's look at the HUD overlay that's appeared on the bottom right. The heads-up display is a guide to what your train is doing. The main part of the HUD is the speed display. A white bar will appear around the outside to show your current speed, and the red mark indicates your maximum permitted speed.
Don't go speeding.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
Is neutral a direction? Is it though?
This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power or throttle control is in. These are the brake indicators. The exact ones shown will vary by train and will often be visible in the train itself on various gauges. They tell you what's happening in the braking system. The most important one is the BC or brake cylinder. If that's reading 0, then your brakes are released. Anything else, and brakes are applied and you won't be able to move.
Okay. I don't think it actually showed us brakes, did it?
Every train can have small variations in the HUD unique to the way it works, but they will mostly look the same. As you learn to control new trains, study the HUD and learn how it helps you operate it. If you want to see this again, you can rerun this training module at any time.
Nah, I think I'm alright, thanks. Session invalid. I don't want to sign in though. I didn't sign in the first place in order to sign in again. So that's not a very good error message, is it? Moving a train. Nice. Now we're in the train.
In this training module, you're going to look at making the train move and then bringing it to a stop again. While many trains have different controls and are operated in different ways, there are basically always 3 controls that are common and are required to move the train. The reverser sets the direction between forwards and backwards. The brakes are used to slow or stop the train. The throttle controls how fast the train accelerates. In this train, the throttle and brakes are controlled by a combined power and brake handle. We want to move the train forwards, so move the reverser to that position. Pull the power brake handle toward you to release the brakes and apply power.
Off we go. Reach at least 25 miles or 15 miles per hour. That's miles per hour on our little gauge there, I think. That's quite nice sound. It's definitely on the rails. Going across the points. We are at 23 kilometers. I want to change that to miles per hour, actually. Can I do that? Options, settings, HUD and gameplay. Next speed limit HUD, I want that on. And next measurements, I want that. I want that on Imperial. I want that on yards. Celsius, percentage, apply. Right.
Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to 0. The train will then coast on level ground, and the train will only slow down very gradually.
Oh. We didn't do it right. We had to go that distance.
While the specifics of operating brakes vary from train to train, the basic process of stopping is fundamentally the same. Bring this train to a complete stop by moving the power brake handle into the braking range.
Okay.
The amount of braking you'll need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill, and how heavy your train is.
How heavy is our train? Didn't tell us that, did you? We're going in a straight line now as well. An incline, I mean. On a level ground.
Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling them, particularly stopping them in the right place. That concludes this module. Restart the module to learn the steps again, or move on to the next module.
I think we'll move on to the next module. Thank you for your service. Passenger operations. So, opening and closing doors. It's thrilling stuff.
In this training module, you'll be learning basic passenger operations in a BR Class 323 electrical multiple unit. When you are ready, climb aboard the train.
In other words. Open.
Take a seat in the driver's position.
It's locked though. The door's locked. Oh yeah, it's unlocked. Didn't even have a key.
To unlock the control desk, insert the master key.
Oh, apparently we do have a key now.
Great work. To allow passengers to board, you will need to open the doors. Keep the doors open to allow enough time for
Where's the indicator? seeing any indicators on here. These actually
Now that the
even
passengers
active.
have boarded the train, close the doors.
Didn't change colour at all, did it?
Set the
Or
reverser to
light
forward.
or D-light.
Apply power to get moving. This train has a combined brake and throttle handle. Apply a small amount of brake to gently bring the train to a stop at the next station.
Yeah, we're not actually going anywhere. It does have a red thing around that, and I'm not sure why. Are we on power? Are we on forward? No, we're definitely going forward. Well, it's not really giving us any indication of what is wrong, has it? Let's just push every button. Doors close. Tail lights will turn on. Perhaps we haven't done the horn enough. Okay. Emergency brake. Power handle, P4. We're on forward on the reverser. And it isn't moving anything. So I really don't know what's wrong. Should we try and restart that? control guide. I don't know how we restart. We've loaded the passengers. We've set it to forward. And we've increased the power. So, yeah, great experience game. Reverse it off. Forward. Neutral. Reverse. Forward. Well, the doors are open. That isn't going to help. Except I can't actually get onto the train now. These are how great dovetail games are. It's probably going to start moving now. Nothing but problems with these games. Nothing but problems. Are the doors open on this side? They are. Now you watch. Now the train will move off. No? Still not moving. We definitely know. Still nothing. And I have no idea how we can get out to the main menu. Options. Main menu, there we go. Restart. Let's try that then. Let's try that again. See this time if the train will actually move.
In this training module, you'll be learning basic passenger operations in a BR Class 323 electrical multiple unit.
A train, in other words.
When you are ready,
Alright.
take a seat in the driver's position.
Sit.
To unlock the control desk, insert the master key. Great work. To allow passengers to board, you will need to open the doors. Keep the doors open to allow enough time for passengers to board the train.
Right, we've unlocked the left doors. Definitely unlocked the left doors this time. Look, the passengers are loading. And we've
Now
locked
that
the
the
doors.
passengers have boarded the train, close the doors.
Reverser into... Oh,
Apply power to get moving.
we've definitely... Now we're moving this time. Doing
This
exactly
train
the same
has a
thing as we did
combined
last time.
brake and throttle handle. Apply a small amount of brake to gently bring the train to a stop at the next station.
Let's go flying. Now the train is actually moving. The only thing I can think is that the game got itself into a game state that just didn't let you progress because there's bugs with it, which wouldn't surprise me at all, given that this is a dovetail game. Right, let's go into neutral. Oh, we better put some brakes on it because we're going to overshoot it, I think, by quite a bit.
Good work.
It's not good work, they're nowhere near the station. I have to walk right up the rail track now. It's dangerous, isn't it? In fact, let's go and have a look, see how far away from the station we actually were. Well, I suppose if they all walk to the back of the train, they
Close
might be
the
able
doors.
to get off. We don't want to. We're outside the train, Dovetail. If we close the doors now, the train is just going to go. It's not going to let us close the doors anyway because we're on the train apparently. Step up. So I can't see any indication here on the dashboard. I suppose on the HUD it actually does.
Reach the next destination unguided.
That's you're asking a lot now, I think, game. Unguided. Right. And the train's not moving again. Unless the train not moving. We are in forward. Because the door's not shut, probably. Let's just put that back into off. We'll put that brakes on. Let's close that. Now is it going to let us move on? We are forward. Oh, I didn't want to do that. It's done the hill start again. Right. Oh, no, we're going. So I hit the hill start button before when we first started. And I did wonder if that is what prevented us, but obviously that is not what prevented us. It was a game bug. Right, let's bring that to P4. We've got an 80, about 75 mile an hour limit. And we are 800 yards away from the station. So if we get ourselves to about 50, that should be plenty then. We can just coast in. We'll neutral it out. We'll do it now actually. I think that should be in there. This time we'll see if we can actually stop at the station. bit better. Unlock doors. Lock the doors.
Great job. That concludes training on passenger operations.
See, dead easy. Who knew? Changing ends. Right. So we're going to try and do the LNER train now. So introduction. It's really hard to actually tell what you've got selected here. I think we have 801 introduction selected. Get started. Yeah, I can't say I'm mad keen on the UI. Did that say the 12 days of market Christmas then? Or Christmas market?
In this training module, you'll be learning how to drive a BR Class 801 electric multiple unit.
Lovely. You mean a train?
During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard.
Can you talk some slower, please? Because that was a bit too fast for me.
Take a seat in the driver's position.
I will.
So that you can prepare the train for service. For this introduction, you'll be completing a full loop of the circuit and performing passenger operations when you reach the next stop. Prepare the train for departure.
How do we do that? And we put the key
To
in?
unlock the control desk, you'll need... The reverser is used to determine the direction of travel.
Well, we want to go forward, please. Oh, we want it to go into neutral, apparently.
Set the headlights, as this will let others around you know that this train is operational.
Especially the trains coming the other direction. Oh. That's very, No, I didn't want to unlock the right doors. Why? What? Full. There we go. That wasn't very good. Oh, apparently we've got to set it to dimmed.
To begin loading passengers, you'll need to open the passenger doors.
Yeah, but passengers are awkward, aren't they? So doors are open on both sides now. We don't actually want the right side doors open. We'll close those off. And it decided to close both doors when I did that rather than just the right doors. Right, let's lock those.
It's time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
Yeah, we've done that, mate. We've done that. We're into
this train
first
features
gear.
a combined power and brake handle. So to get the train moving, move the handle into the power range.
Power handle 1. I think it's just locked the doors on us all by itself. We're on to power band 4 now. We want to reach a speed of 49 miles an hour. It's strange that it hasn't actually changed the... I changed it to miles per hour. No, it has changed it, that's alright. I thought it hadn't changed the outside. We want to reach 49, so... Well... There we go. Let's neutral it off.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the power handle into the braking range.
Well, that's right.
First introduced in September 2019, the Class 801s were built as a replacement for the aging Intercity 125 and 225 sets, which were the primary trains used on the East Coast Main Line at the time.
Yeah, and they were bloody horrible. In fact,
the Class 801 fleet were designed as purely electric multiple units. However, they feature a single 560 kilowatt diesel engine fitted to one of the coaches for emergency use.
When I was going on the trains down into King's
This
Cross,
9-car variant of the
diesels,
class has a maximum power output of over 4,500 kilowatts and has a maximum operating speed of 124 miles per hour.
Which you barely ever got to, given the state of our railways. We're at 47 miles an hour now, so let's put some more power on, get back up. Oh, no, in fact, we won't do that because we need to stop. We stopped a little bit over, but we nearly got there. Didn't it tell us to stop? Oh no, we don't need to stop apparently. The speed limit now is 200 miles an hour. I don't think we're going to reach that somehow. I could have sworn it had a stop marker on that on the screen at the time, but apparently not. Now we need to stop at the location 1 mile away. So it took us quite a while to slow down to that marker though, even at 50 miles an hour with 67% braking. So this train must be quite heavy. And we're now doing nearly 100 miles an hour. It's definitely got a bit more go than that old electric motor motor we were on before. So we'll neutral that out. We better actually start applying some braking.
You're now approaching the station, so prepare to slow down the train. Use the power handle to apply some braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop
we're doing that.
in the indicated position.
We'll just coast in now. That's how all the train drivers do it in real life. Not that I actually know any train drivers, I'm just assuming this is the case. Come on, can we make it? Does it want to be absolutely on? Does it bang on? Does it?
Now that the train has stopped, you can open the passenger doors.
Good. You can get off now, passengers. Get off my train.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
My stop accuracy was within half a yard, and we got there within 1 second of arrival, and that's pretty good, I think. Hang on. So, to the trains then. Pick a train. Choose a route. We are going to go on the East Coast Main Line. Oh, it's Peterborough to Doncaster, not Peterborough to King's Cross. Timetable. Oh, we're going to go from Doncaster to Peterborough, are we? Not on foot. No, we're going to do it on the train. Leeds to King Cross. Oh, that should take way too much time. There's a 9-minute one there. Doncaster to Depot to York. Get started. We'll get started again. Wait for a moment. How long's a moment? I used the reverser. Which mode are we in? Oh, we are in forward. I think it's not a moment that we need to wait for. We need to wait for 9:37 before we can get going. But we have prepared the train. We haven't done it from a cold start, but never mind. Right. We're on to power handle 1 now. We can't go very fast on this section. So there we go, we've neutraled it out again. This is in case you've got any roadworks or anything that we have to go this slowly. It is not exactly the highest level of texture detail I've ever seen on a PlayStation 5 game. And I bet that doesn't look that purple on a real train. Come on, we just want to go, please. It's going to let us go faster once the train's cleared the old depot, I think. Otherwise it's going to take us quite a long time to get there at 5 miles an hour, I would think. We're just waiting for that little red marker on the outside of the speedo just to move. And I think that's going to change in any second now. It's probably so we don't rumble the building there, because if they're drinking coffee you wouldn't want it spilling on your desk or anything. Pretty sure that's the reason. Oh, I think somebody using typewriter in there. Quite heavy-handed. Come on. Surely we've got to be clear of that depot by now. Or is this another bug? Maybe it's 300 yards we'll be able to go faster, up to 15 miles an hour. Now 50 miles an hour is better than 5 miles an hour. It's like 3 times better. I mean, this is typical speeds of UK railways. 5 miles an hour. That's why they're always late. And the fact they're on strike. Come on, no, 80 yards rather. Getting ahead of myself there. "30 yards until we can get our speed on." No, we still can't. We've got a green light now then. So 60 yards until we can get to 15 miles an hour. There you go, look, there's the speed limit, 15 miles an hour. And apparently we're going over speed, according to that. But it just said 15 miles an hour, didn't it? And that's at 25 miles an hour there. Alright, now we can get some speed on. Look at that. 35 miles an hour. We're back to neutral again. As I think this is the part where we've completed it. Fantastic. Time taken 10 minutes. So, well, we got fined for speeding, but we made it. That was the most thrilling simulation of trains I've ever done, I think, in a train simulator game. But there you have it. This has been Train Sim World 4 on the PlayStation 5. You can play this yourself. It is on the trials at the moment. You can get 2 hours of this via the PlayStation Plus game trials. If you've got some kind of passing interest in this and you've never bought a train sim game before, it's definitely a very relaxing game to play. If you've already got Train Sim World 3 though, I don't think there's very much need to go and buy this one, unless you can get it very cheap. And then you can spend forever and your entire salary on DLCs, so why not? I should be back again on Wednesday with another game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Sunday afternoon, and I shall see you later.